to the boys play D&D as they descend into Avernus. Last week's session saw Kilvius and Gerbeck climbing up to Archon's tower and coming face to face with the sinister-looking turtle by the name of Krull. They parlayed with him and his undead ghoulish bodyguards and his white adult dragon overseer, and they piqued his interest by offering the pitiful Aldrax Orb of Dragonkind. He wanted to see it in person, and they left to go gather the rest of the group. Unbeknownst to them, at this time, he was also summoning Archon back to the parlay. They showed back up at the tower, and Archon showed up, and they did the exchange after explaining what their motivations were. Archon was very interested in the Sword of Zariel and proposed a different means of getting what the group wanted. If they instead brought him the sword, he would free Tiamat, and Tiamat would owe them a favor, and she would sunder the chains holding Elturel in Avernus here. They agreed and made the exchange, the Orb of Dragonkind for the blood of Tiamat. They left on good terms and used the blood of Tiamat to lift the curse on Aldrak, who then changed back into his large Empyrean form. They drew his now powerful blood as he bounded off and went to reclaim his helmet and sword. Then the group traveled back to Mordenkainen, having finally gathered the blood for him to complete the scrying ritual. But when they arrived back at his place, his tower was nowhere to be found. That night, they were accosted by two devils trying to kidnap Lulu. They tried to offer a bounty to split the bounty on Lulu, but the group declined and fought them to the death. Now they are just finishing up their long rest after that heated encounter. So yes, you guys do get a long rest.
Nice.
And who was the last watch? Because that encounter happened during Surzex's watch, who was third.
I would have been.
All right, jail. So as the rest of the group heads to bed, the adrenaline leaving their bodies and them collapsing pretty quickly, I want you to roll a perception check on your watch. All right, 13.
Yes.
So you settle in and try to stay awake after the effects of the adrenaline leaving your body are felt too. But you scan the horizon and the lake of blood and the wailing moans of the bridge of damned souls across the island can be briefly heard. And suddenly, with a loud pop and a blast of wind, there is now a tower before you where there wasn't one. You hear a mechanical ka-chunk as it locks into place.
Wow.
But yeah, you finish up the rest of your watch and wake everybody up who's now also fully aware of this tower, because how can you not be?
You wouldn't have woke them up when it landed?
I guess yes. It was quite a loud ka-chunk and a big gust of wind. So yeah, you would have you all would have noticed that appeared. But yeah, you could finish your rest anyway, choosing to be on full power to meet Mordenkainen again.
Nice.
So by the time you guys do finish that rest, you do see across the bridge there are kind of straggling groups of Nikoloths um, and Mesoloths, as you've seen lined up here before, coming to get odd jobs from Mordenkainen. However, you guys, they do respect that you are the first in line.
Nice.
Nice.
Is Lulu still hiding in the demon grinder?
She could have came out after the you guys cleared up the battle, but she would have went back to sleep too with the rest of you.
I
So
tell her to
yeah,
hide
she's either
upon seeing
sleeping.
the Yugoloths.
All right, so she pops her head back out of the demon grinder as you're like questioning for her, and you're like, no, just get back, hide. Oh, okay. Pops her head back down inside. So you guys, actually, for that rest, I'll have you all roll charisma saving throws.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
Plus
I
3.
usually, I usually
Yeah, I
forget
don't.
about
I don't
these.
even have my. I don't even have my whatever you call it. Advantage that saved me last time. Let's see.
well, if the paladin brothers came back to the car to sleep with me, I'm probably in range.
Mm.
But that's up to them.
Just give me one sec here. All right. Gerbeck, roll me a d4.
Oh no.
Two.
All right. 2. All right, roll me another d4.
I'm all out of D4s. A 1.
All right. Just give me a moment as I private message you something.
Perfect. That's not ominous.
All right. So I believe I had you guys figure out your rations as you were starting your long rest last session. So
Mhm.
this time you guys you just wake up, you're still full, you're watered, you're rested, and you're ready to go another day in hell. So would you like to approach Mordenkainen's tower at this time? Or is there
Yep.
anything else you'd like to be doing?
Better get in
Probably
line.
should before the before we lose our spot.
Yeah, you guys are kind of like, you know, slowly getting up, stretching, doing all that stuff, and there's some like Nikoloth standing behind you with his arms crossed, looking indignant, like tapping his foot, kind of glaring at you guys.
I don't like lines here. Things don't go well.
Apparently. I'm not gonna fucking tempt fate this time.
um. So yeah, I'll throw you guys back over here. Um. So you once again approach the base of the tower, and there's kind of the balcony up above, but other than that, there's no um, real indication of any way in or out of the tower. And you do see a stern faced, bald headed man peer down from the tower. and he snaps his fingers, and you guys are all instantaneously up on the balcony with him. You've brought me the
Again?
blood. I don't have time for pleasantries. Hand it over. Very busy.
I'll hand him the water skin, I guess.
He takes it from you. He briefly closes his eyes, like just slightly longer than a blink. He opens them. He's located on a volcano east of the Styx. You should have it on your map. And he snaps his fingers, and you guys are at the base of the tower again.
Oh,
Jesus.
oh,
What was that, Krush?
I was just gonna wonder if I could just borrow some incense.
Uh,
That's okay, I guess.
So I take it he used the entire thing of blood?
He took it from you.
God damn it. Alright.
Did he say a volcano east of here?
I pull out the map and point to what I'm guessing is this.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
That is it.
Sorry, where? Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'll ping it just in case you didn't.
I've heard about no nonsense before, but that's a bit abrupt.
I almost wonder if I don't. I guess most of the people we work with are.
Well, at least we have a location.
Wait, what just happened?
Uh, we got the location,
Of
I guess?
who?
Of Bell, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew that you were seeking out Bell.
But weren't we also considering seeking out the paladins?
Not
You
anymore.
didn't tell
Oh.
him that
Yeah,
before.
yeah. Bell it is.
I was secretly hoping for this option.
Big bad
Oh.
evil got confirmed jail.
I mean, we can go back and see, but I'm pretty sure you told him that you were just seeking out Bell.
Oh yeah, we definitely told him Bell originally.
Yeah, well then he's got no time to waste, so he would have found you Bell, and that's it.
Alright.
Okay, so now we know
I'm
Bill
assuming
is.
I'm
This was
assuming we got out
basically
of the
all
way.
we've been planning for a really long time. We didn't really plan ahead past this.
Yes, we should probably figure out a plan. Especially since we'll be talking to what I assume is a very powerful devil person.
Well, I thought the plan was that Bell would tell us where the sword is, and we'd take it to Zariel and we'd have her redeemed.
Well, that's definitely part of the plan.
I mean, it all
Oh.
hinges on finding the sword.
And so, but Bill will help us find the sword because he wants Zariel out of here?
That's what we're hoping.
And he apparently knows where it is.
If there's one thing that we can count on devils for, it's their own self-interest. And Belle was demoted when Zariel got placed as the Archduchess.
He would have reason to help us, but I mean, we still can't fully trust his intentions.
Right. Well,
Well, we have
maybe
nothing else going
we
for
could.
us.
I wonder if it's possible for us to learn a little bit more about Belle before going and, just walk right up like, hello, we would like your help. Please don't eat me, even though I look tasty.
Do we know anything about Bell?
You guys could roll a religion check.
Fuck.
I'm not proficient, so I'm not even gonna bother.
Fuck.
I'm smart, but yeah, I'm also not proficient. Apparently, Grubek's not fucking smart.
Kilvius, you draw on your infernal heritage, and you recall that Bell was a very industrious lord of Avernus and built many of the um, wonderful mechanical death machines that are now employed in the war against the demons. He is a great tactician and a great engineer of death.
I want to meet him.
Send her back to talk with him.
A challenge into a game of chess.
Oh,
He's Gerbeck's doppelganger.
Bergek.
Bet this rook of gold against her soul that I'm better than you.
I mean,
Yeah, well, so do we know? I wish we knew what he was doing on that volcano, but if we could at least figure out maybe like what he's doing right now, what he's doing on the volcano, and know what his current goals are
well,
before we go in there, that might help a little bit.
if I had to wager a guess, if he's industrious as Kilvius says, he's probably using it as like a forge or something. I don't know. Volcanoes are hot.
That would make too much sense. But I agree.
Well, I guess we could start heading over there, but maybe we try and be a little bit sneaky first and try and learn some stuff once we're near there before, walking right up to the guy.
The problem with that is if we get caught, he's less likely to want to deal with us. He might just kill us where we stand, assuming we're intruders.
We could enlist a lesser devil to go ask him if he'd like to speak with us.
I'm guessing. I'm also curious too, guys. Just for point of reference, did you guys tell me about the plan with Archon?
Yes, we would have had a big group huddle that I think you were a part of.
Yeah, I mean, you as a player missed last session, but Krush was present for the entire thing.
Well, I know I was down watching the War Machine, is what I remember seeing. So.
Yeah, but once they came down, they still had like a group huddle to discuss what they're going to do about that whole situation up there before giving Aldrak the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on the to-do list was potentially to fuck over Aldrax.
Yep, but we kept all our deals.
Yep. We're honest assholes.
Well, we kept all our deals so far.
True.
Well, Christopher Columbus, you're gonna lead the way.
Oh no.
We're going to Bell's volcano? I think so.
Should we
What if we go to
maybe
the Stygian docks and get one of those devils to help us? Like get like one of them to scout or go and talk to Bell in our stead.
do you think
It's like a liaison.
Yeah, go talk to him so that he doesn't just.
Also, do you mind reminding me, how are our machines doing? Are we going to want to stop by Mad Maggie's?
I'm pretty sure I'm still towing one. Scavenger.
Yeah, the Tormentor's dead. The Demon Grinder is like less than 50%. And the Scavenger is like really good yet.
Yeah, we, I guess, could go to Mad Maggie and see if she knows anything about Bale, but I don't think she cares to see us that much.
If we've got some scrap parts for her, she might be happy to see us. Trade in the scrap, repair our machines, and get a little bit of information.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Maybe we could trade in the Tormentor and get everything fixed up.
It's
If we're
possible.
doing that, we should pull the AC out of it.
Yeah, that as well.
What I think we should do, because we're not that far from Mad Maggie's, aren't we? Pretty close. I guess it doesn't really matter, but
We're
around
in
here
the
things
vicinity.
weird.
In the
By
fact
my
that we're in
calculations-
Avernus.
Yep.
Or we could just say fucking go to Bell. I mean, or we could just say fucking go to Bell.
I'm gonna look shocked at the little man. First time I heard him swear.
He definitely swore more than that.
I swear about once a session.
Using it up early today.
Might be a two swear kind of session.
Oh Lord. I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, I'm down for either.
I do think going to Mad Maggie's is probably the smarter option, but we could just YOLO it.
Alright. We're going to Maggie's, I guess. I'll lead the way.
Oh no.
That's a
We're
given.
going to Maggie's in air quotes.
Come
Alright,
on,
right. You
doubles.
peel out respectively, and roll me 2d8.
Fuck!
You guys want to go wildly off track?
Yeah.
No. Although it is hilarious.
Dale would never want to waste time in character, but I actually want to see everything.
Yeah.
World building, man.
True.
All right. Well, Jail peels out, and the rest of you follow suit. I guess, Jail, which direction are you heading first? North or south?
We're going off across the safe bridge.
Okay. So you're taking the long way around the Lake of Blood. You guys drive for the better part of the morning, remembering to pass wide of the chains and the warband that claims that as their territory.
Don't we have a scavenger that's marked with bitter breath stuff?
True.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying we would avoid the chain gang, but we might just drive through and say fuck it.
If
What?
anything, we could get some street cred out of it.
Jail's call. He's in charge.
I mean, we've killed both of the other leaders that we know about. So maybe the chain gang guy would like us.
Yep. Taking care of his competition.
Didn't he let us through last time because he saw that we killed the werebore?
Yep. And now we're gonna come through with another one of their cars.
Yep. We'll take the short way right through.
All right. You guys keep next to the Lake of Blood, driving right through the territory of Princeps Kovic. And again, as you guys get to the large fragments of chain here, you do see um, devil rides coming to kind of on an intercept course, but they kind of just start driving parallel to you at a kind of wary distance. So much farther than spell range, but they can still see you and they know you see them, and they're just kind of waiting there, kind of tagging along,
I wave.
keeping pace with you guys.
They're out of message range.
Yeah, they would be. This is kind of just like their scouting party to see if you're gonna do anything. They can react to it, but they're not gonna start shit either.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on them. If they get close enough for message, then I'll let them know that we're just passing through.
You gotta talk shit.
I will wave at them as well.
Gerbeck got a scavenger. Now he's just the big dog in hell.
Yep.
Rex gonna end up a warlord. The understanding of morals is kind of fresh.
All right. Well, you guys continue along, waving to them. They give you no indication that they saw you wave, and just keep pace with you. And as you get to the edge of their territory, they just kind of wheel around and drive away.
I like this group.
They're
They
the
certainly
only
don't have
group
a
in all
death
of
wish.
Avernus that didn't just attack us.
Who would I be in a vehicle with right now?
You are in
Let's
the demon grinder with the majority of people right now. If we're keeping the roles the same.
Everybody but me in jail, I believe.
Yep.
I would kind of like call over to, let's see, Sareth.
Sareth, I got a little question for you. That turtle that you guys got to meet with, what did he or she look like?
I snap my fingers and cast a sky self that looks the exact same as the turtle, but the size of a halfling.
I just point to Gerbeck.
Oh, it's a real nice beak. He's kind of good looking in a, gothic, evil bad boy kind of way. I should have probably talked to him.
He was, in a hurry.
Yeah, probably not really my type anyways.
Sareth, what are you inciting there?
Is Krush getting all hot and heavy over there?
Oh.
Gerbeck's too young to even pay attention.
Does look very attracted to the turtle.
Nice.
I just nod sagely.
I also do not unshape-shift. Or I guess
That is, but I don't like it.
Yesterday I was a dragonborn for like an hour.
Sorry, what was that?
Yesterday I was a dragonborn for like an hour. It felt pretty cool. Maybe I'll be a
Yeah.
turtle for a bit.
I mean, it's okay. You could probably turn that off. It's fine.
Right, and don't you know you're not supposed to turtle face?
Oh.
Got him.
I snap my fingers and turn into Gerbeck, but taller than I was before.
Gave yourself like another inch or so of height.
What's the I think it's a foot I can go, so I go like 6 inches. But
I
I'm
thought
sitting
you'd be like
down.
more subtle at first and just like slowly build up to that.
Nope.
Like Frieza.
Yep, I'm going half a foot, but I'm sitting down, so it's. And I just shapeshifted away from a turtle, so it's hard to tell.
All right. So you guys do eventually see the familiar Fort Knucklebone. You guys are approaching from the backside, so you'd have to come around to the main gate. Um, as you do, you see that the gates are manned by the Mad Caps or the Red Caps. Sorry, and they see the vehicles approaching, and they kind of all get hysterical and shouting and waving and stuff and hooting and hollering. And yeah, it seems like you've woken up kind of a nest of activity here at the fort.
Who's sitting near Gerbeck?
I probably
Well, you are on one of the weapon stations, are you not? You're on the harpoon fligger, so the Krush would be next to you on the acid sprayer.
I point at Krush's chest.
Krush,
Sorry, what?
Do you look down?
I point my finger at Krush's chest.
Sorry, I think I missed the first part of this.
Gerbeck's just pointing at your chest. Do you look to where he's pointing?
Oh, I kind of try to cover up the big black crack a little bit, and I look down.
As you
Big
look
scar.
down, he
I boop your
like
nose.
flicks you in the nose. Every red cap on the walls just falls over with peals of laughter.
A little swat on the head.
I cast a message at one of them and just go, "We're back, bitches."
So as you guys pull up to the gates, you're met by laughing madcaps, and they say, "What's the password?"
Not this again.
There is no password.
Ah, you got us there. What should we make them do this time, boys? They kind of like quietly whisper to themselves for a bit. We want the little one to stand on his head.
My feet aren't on my head.
Do a handstand.
Well, how about I tell you a joke?
I would also like to see this actually.
How
Mm,
close are we to them?
I mean, you could be right up to the gate, and the gate's like maybe like 20 feet high.
All right. I'm going to try to subtly cast minor illusion and put like a smear of something gross on one of the madcap's faces.
Okay. Roll. Um. Roll, I guess, a sleight of hand. Actually, let me look at minor illusion. Does it have a somatic component?
That's a good question. It does.
Okay, so roll a sleight of hand check to subtly cast this. Let me
Hang on.
see.
Oh no, that's the wrong. Screw it. I'll use Dark One's own luck.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be a 21.
All right. So you cast the spell, and it does not appear as if any of the madcaps saw you do it,
I'll just
or
point
the
at
red
the.
cap. Sorry.
Oh. I'll point at the one. Just go. What's that on your face?
All of the red caps turn to look at him, and see like, huh, me? Huh? And he's like feeling his face. Oh no! What's on my face? As they all like are staring at him. So like you just made a smear of like dirt on his face.
I was gonna go something grosser, like
What?
garbage pile. Let's say.
Okay, so um, ah, you better take a shower. That's gross. What is it? I don't know. And they start laughing at him, and they start throwing like their own garbage at him. So like somehow these guys have like rotten tomatoes and banana peels and other trash that they're now just pelting this guy with.
Right. I will drop the spell and just go.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think it's gone. I think you got it.
Stop. Why are you doing this? And he just runs from the tower as the other ones laugh at him.
I just shout, "'Cause it was funny."
It wasn't funny to me. As the rest of them laugh, and they're like, "That was a good one." But the little one's got to stand on his head.
Oh, come on! Surely you can let us in for that one.
I'll do a handstand.
All right, roll an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and help him up on the backside if he needs it.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
were
they're gonna
cast Mage
push
Hand and
me
him
over.
Oh, that was pretty good. All right, open the gates. And the gates kind of rumble open. So they're kind of pulled outwards, and they slide on their wheeled tracks. And it eventually opens to the size where you can get the demon grinder through.
Nice.
As you guys drive into the fort, you see one of the tower guards points at the chest of the other one, and then he looks down and he gets flicked in the nose. And the rest of them are still laughing at that joke. However many days it's been, hasn't grown old yet.
And then
Nice.
some of them still haven't even figured it out either. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So you guys see the familiar piles of just scrap metal and different parts, some of them assembled into makeshift hovels. And you do see the Kenku brothers, Chukka and Clonk, working away at another machine. And you see the imposing Fort Knucklebone rising out of the plains in front of you.
Hey. Going straight to Maggie's hut.
All right, so Chukka and Clonk just kind of wave to you guys as you drive by. Oops, that's the wrong one, I think.
I wave back.
I forgot about the flesh golem whose foot we fixed.
Mikey.
Mikey.
Mikey, man.
All right, so you guys roll up to the largest of the scrap hovels and dismount your infernal war machines and call out for Maggie.
While they're
As,
doing this, I'm gonna see. Is it possible for me to, like, get up to on one of the ramparts and see if I can see with my spyglass, see if I can check on Eltrail for?
Yeah, you could. There are paths up to the scrap wall and towers from the inside. The madcaps all kind of give you some looks as you ascend, and they start whispering to each other. But they don't stop you.
Can I hear what they're whispering? Too.
Roll a perception check. You don't pick up much. You hear you hear funny and graffiti.
All right.
All right. So,
Sorry.
standing at the kind of parapets on the wall, you can make a perception check with advantage with the spyglass. Ooh, 22. All right. So you through the spyglass cast out on the horizon, trying to catch sight of Elturel, and you do finally find the floating city in chains, and it took you a while because it is noticeably lower to the sticks than it was before.
Oof.
Like about twice as low, or more
Yeah,
than
almost ascended half the distance.
oh no.
It's not good. We
That's-
gotta pick up the pace.
That's a big sad.
Can I just shake my head, crunch up the spyglass, and kind of hobble away back to the group?
Okay. First off, as you are packing up the spyglass, what is your passive perception?
It's pretty high.
I would assume
18.
18. Okay. Just gotta change something here. Whoops. We weren't supposed to see that. Okay. You see two madcaps sneaking up on you with their large iron boots. Like they're trying to be as quiet as possible, and you just hear boom, 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 and they're holding a bottle of spray chalk. And you
Yep.
just turn around and like look at them, and then they put the spray chalk behind their back and they just start whistling nonchalantly and looking around like cartoonishly.
Um,
One like uses the spray chalk as deodorant, and he's got large white spots now painting his armpits.
I'm going to walk
Good.
past one and
All right.
kind of give it a Kilvius like slap on the ass. But when I slap on its ass, I cast light and I make like a little green light on its butt, and hope that's going to distract them long enough that I don't have to worry about whatever they're trying to deal with.
Yeah.
Your butt's glowing. What? And he turns around and he's trying to look at his butt, but he can't, as he keeps like running around in a circle, like, torso tilted backwards to try and get a good look at his butt. And he's just running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail as the rest of them fall around in peals of laughter.
You broke him.
With that chaos, I try to get away without them messing with me.
Yep, they have completely forgotten about you.
Chris, that was the finest ass slap I've seen all week.
At this point, Maggie emerges from her hovel. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, it's you. You're back. How can I help you?
Well, some repairs to do, by the looks of it. Some scrap to sell, and some questions, if you don't mind.
What? Scrap, you say? Let me see.
I point at the broken tormentor.
Oh yeah, that is scrap indeed. That is not running.
Although, I do need to do one thing to it quick before we give it away for scrap. Or sell it for scrap, I mean.
Of course, whatever you need.
I guess while they're talking, Gerbeck's gonna just go and try to take the AC out of it.
All right. So that is going to be, I believe it was dexterity with your tinker's tools.
Nice.
Yeah, you managed to extract the AC unit. However, it does take you a while, so um, it's still going to be like an hour of work to get it out.
Yep, that's fine.
So, in the meantime, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, might as well nitpick Maggie for info on Bell, right?
Yeah.
Maggie, what could you tell us about Bell? We are planning a visit there and don't know what to expect.
Bella is one of the Nine Hells' greatest military minds. Yes, he advises Zariel as her second in command. Now, it's no secret, although they pretend like it is, that he is not very happy with his situation.
I could certainly see why. You just ousted from the #1 position.
I guess better yet, do you think we'll die if we enter his volcano?
Um, yes, he is hidden behind powerful magics for a reason. He does not like visitors. Um, he would certainly send an army after you unless you had a letter of introduction.
How would we get one of those?
Well, any high-ranking devil would be able to give one. Um, I could write one, but I don't know how well he respects me.
Hmm.
A high-ranking.
Gerbeck pipes up from his while he's working. What about Basilstein?
Oh, the
Blowhard. He thinks he's a better mechanic than me. He's insane. They call me mad.
Well, he did teach me a thing or two.
And then I go back to the AC.
shots fired.
Hmm.
Respected by Bell, possibly.
Well, he is pretty high rank and does do a lot of work on the war machines. That would certainly be looked upon favorably by Bell. Yes.
Where is he again?
Stygian docks.
Okay.
Yep. What about the... I guess Gerbeck's not actually there, but the chick that wanted to know about Archon at Mahadi's. I don't remember if she was a devil or just normal.
I don't remember either. And I don't think I was...
She was from the material plane.
Yeah. Probably irrelevant. At least that would be my assumption.
Alright, carry on.
Wait, she was the one that gave us haircuts, and we all
Yeah.
was not suspect to us whatsoever.
That's correct, yep.
Allegedly.
And wanted information about Archon if we had it, and was willing to pay something, I think.
Yep. Next time we find ourselves randomly at the Wandering Emporium, well, you guys can go talk to her.
I don't think she said she'd pay.
I do not remember what she said.
Probably focus on the Bell situation right now, though, because I've got some news that maybe I could. Well, Elturel is like past halfway down into the sticks, so we might need to pick up our pace a little bit, or maybe we could find a way to stall it from dropping down.
Well, I think we need to decide whether or not we're gonna use introduction from Mad Maggie, or if we should search elsewhere.
No, see, I don't mind that idea, but the problem is if we go to the wrong place by accident again, that's even more time.
Do you think we should just stick to Maggie's and risk it for the biscuit?
Didn't Maggie pretty much tell her hers was probably useless?
Well, she doesn't know how respected she is.
In theory, we could get the letter from Maggie and try and get from Basilstein as well. It's assuming nothing goes wrong. It's theoretically on the way.
That is
But again,
true.
I've got another question. Are the warlords, are they still under, like, oath to Bell and, Zariel? If someone, perchance, had happened to, defeat them in combat, would that be something that they would respect or hate?
Well, I guess that depends on the warlord and whether you're talking about Bell or Zariel. But generally, they're not looked well upon.
A bit of a nuisance in their eyes, potentially.
Yes, some of them could be a thorn in their side.
Well, the way I
Could
see
be.
it, we would absolutely appreciate if you wrote us a letter of introduction to see Bell.
Yes, I can do that for you.
It would be greatly appreciated.
Now, about that scrap. As Gerbeck kind of crawls out from underneath the tormentor, wiping his brow, tools all kind of greased up, and AC in hand.
It's officially scrap.
Excellent. Now, can you have the scavenger take it over to Chukka?
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll take it over there, but I guess we have to get the Devil's Ride out of there first.
Yeah, I guess, do we want to sell her the Devil's Ride, or we want to keep it in the back of the Scavenger? Or right now it's in the back of the Tormentor, actually.
Might want something if she's gonna write this for us. We could propose a trade or sell. I don't know.
Are we willing to part with the spare bike?
I am. I think it was basically just mine.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm willing to part with it.
So we'll get rid of that and the Tormentor then.
Sounds good to me.
Wait, I'll haul it over to where Maggie wanted it.
So, what do you want for your letter of introduction?
I'll take either the bike or the tormentor.
And what will you give us for the other one?
Well, what would you like?
Guys, what do we like?
Repair our vehicle.
I like souls.
Well, I can certainly fix up the demon grinder here. And she knocks on it. Looks like it's seen better days.
Yeah, it sure has. That seems like a good trade to me. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
that'd be good.
Yep.
Alright.
I reach out a grubby little oily hand to seal the deal with the shake.
And Maggie reaches out her arthritic-looking night haggy hand, takes yours in it, and gives you a firm handshake. It's a
Now the-
deal then.
Now the question is can we even afford to wait here, or should we just leave it here and go?
I don't. Without it, I don't think we have the means to get everyone there. Or can we all fit in a scavenger?
The scavenger
I think we want
fits.
to take the scavenger because it's got very, very little offensive or defensive ability.
I mean, we've
Scavenger can fit
proven ourselves
medium creatures.
useful with just our own abilities.
Or how many creatures? Colton?
8.
Oh, okay. So we could all fit in there. And I mean, Jay would still have his bike.
Would it take me the full hour to put the AC into the scavenger too?
Depends on the check, I guess.
Well,
Most likely.
how in character? How long would it take for these repairs to be done?
She starts to give the demon grinder like a once over, looking under the hood kind of thing. Well, it's wrecked up pretty good, but my boys, they're the best in the business. I'm thinking a couple hours we'll have her in tip-top shape.
Yeah, we could probably wait that, I think.
Yep.
I was thinking if it took like a day or more, then we should go. But if it's a couple hours, we can wait. Because Gerbeck's got to put the AC in the scav anyways.
True.
Sounds good to me.
You boys can wait at Barnabas's. Like,
I was gonna say I'm gonna go check on Barnabas.
I've also got a question. Do you know anywhere here I might be able to score some incense from anybody?
well, I have some for the various rituals I perform.
Would I possibly be able to pay you some gold for it? I don't think it's really quite a soul coin level of rarity, I would assume.
She kind of like hums to herself while she thinks. Gold, hey? What is the price of incense in the player's handbook?
The amount that I need isn't even that much. I don't know if incense has a.
Yeah, I don't know if incense actually has like a bulk trade good value. I think most spells are just like you need 10 gold worth.
Looking for it doesn't actually need.
So, how much gold worth are you looking for?
Like 2.
Okay, well, she's gonna mark it up like 100%. So,
Yeah,
if you
that's
need
fair.
2 gold worth of incense, she's charging you 4 gold.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much, mate.
Oh, you're very welcome. So yeah, you guys can just lounge about the fort for a couple hours while the Kenku work on the demon grinder.
Gerbeck goes a big stretch, cracks his knuckles, and starts putting the AC in the scavenger.
All right. Roll for dexterity with your tinkering tools.
Did I assist him?
I already got advantage, son.
Oh, damn. Look at this guy.
Got my mechanic skills.
Yeah, and with 25, it takes you much less time to put in than it did to take out. So you got plenty of time to join up with the gang at Barnabas's if they so choose to go.
All right. I guess. Did you guys go to Barnabas's?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm walking in, but disguised as a red cap.
Ooh.
All right. So you guys enter the same dingy hovel that passes for a pub here, and see the familiar flame skull, Barnabas, as he uses a mage hand to pour drinks and pass them out to thirsty red caps.
Does he have all his teeth?
He does. His missing tooth is replaced, and it looks like it's been like taped on.
Awesome.
As you guys enter, he gives you a wave with the mage hand, and you're not really sure how he manages it, but the skull smiles.
Trick of the light, I guess.
How's it going, Barnabas?
Oh, just well, thank you. And he does not have the whistle anymore, or the lisp.
Red Cap's still giving you a hard time?
Not since you guys helped me out. They've been mostly interested in this new prank they learned. They've been doing it all the time. As you guys see in the corner of the bar, one red cap gets flicked in the nose as he's looking down. Obsessed with it, I tell you. Well, what can I do you for here?
I'm not sure.
Well, since you're so nice, why don't I give you a drink on the house? As his mage hand reaches behind the counter and pulls up a bottle of a brackish, like gray looking liquid that seems to have stuff floating in it. And he's about to pour it into cups for you.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, you just like pouring out a little tumbler of liquid for each of you, and before stopping the bottle and putting it away, and kind of puts a glass in front of everybody standing there. All right, to replacing teeth, and he salutes you guys.
Hey.
Slam it.
Yep.
You guys are all drinking it.
Yeah.
Thick water.
I'm waiting to see how other people do with it first.
All right, well, everybody that's drinking it right off the hop, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oof. Oh!
Or
Rip.
Oh
yeah,
my
four.
God.
That's a solid 8. Doesn't help.
All right. Well, I was gonna say below 5 was really bad. Between 5 and 10, you guys vomit, and above 10, you manage to keep it down. Although this is like just swamp water, like fetid swamp water.
this isn't some rich boy wine, is it, Sarah? And they pat him on the shoulder.
As Kilvius and Sereth like vomit on the bar, like a bunch of madcaps around you guys start laughing uproariously. Look at them! Can't handle their swamp water.
Is it even actually alcohol?
No, it's just swamp water.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I just kind of like, you're like, oh. I cast prestidigitation and clean up my mess.
So, Krush, what are you doing with your shot?
I am going to try and subtly dump it back behind my shoulder.
All right. Roll a sleight of hand.
Great. I'm so good at this. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody noticed that you just like did the motion to take the shot and just like threw it behind your shoulder, and in fact, it just like splashes into the face of one of the red caps. He just kind of like licks his lips and is like, "Thanks," as he goes and takes his seat.
Man, these guys are weird.
As he goes to take a seat, I'm gonna try and kick the chair up underneath him. Try and prank him.
All right, roll. Roll. I guess initiative. Let's see what he comes up with. Oh yeah, you pull it out before he sits down and he falls like flat on the ground on his ass,
And I just laugh.
the whole bar laughs, and except him, he glares at you.
I reach out a hand to help him up.
He takes it.
Try that one on someone next time.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah. He just kind of like strokes his little wispy beard.
We know what we're gonna see next time.
Yeah.
Gerbeck was gonna teach him something too when he shows up.
Yeah, so about this time, Gerbeck walks into the bar as well. And Barnabas greets you and says, Would you like a round? No, sorry, that was Barnabas's voice. It was Madcap, but you get the
It's
picture.
confusing.
Gerbeck did
Every
walk in
DM's
as a
been there.
red cap.
Oh yeah, you walk in as a red cap. So he doesn't greet you as warmly.
But everyone knows red caps drink, right? So you gotta have a drink.
I immediately go over to the table of red cap sitting near the door. And I poke on one of the closest one to me's left shoulder. And I duck over to their right side and put my finger so when they turn to look at the other side, it pokes them in the face.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll a stealth check.
Gerbeck's stealthy. I think half-plate's 14 because I got disadvantage.
All right, yeah, you make the more noise kind of shifting away. Let's see. I'll contest this. Actually, no. 14 beats his passive perception by 1.
Hey.
So it goes off just as you've described. You poke him on one shoulder, causing him to look that way, and he turns his face right into your outstretched finger, poking him.
And then I fall down laughing.
So you've seen it enough times now, how the madcaps literally roll on the floor laughing, kicking their big iron boots, and you do that, and the rest of them follow suit, except the one that you poked.
Nice.
I'll get you for this. Don't worry. I'll get you back.
And then I go at the far side of the bar beside all my friends and when he's not looking, turn back to Gerbeck.
So yeah, after getting pranked, he leaves, followed by peals of laughter, and you kind of slink over to the bar and assume the guise of Gerbeck again by your friends.
Hello.
Jesus,
Oh,
how did you get here?
I've been
Didn't
here the
notice
whole
either.
time.
I didn't think I poured you a shot. How rude of me. And he gets the bottle again and pours you some of the same gray, brackish water.
It's really good today, Gerbeck.
Is it alcoholic?
No, it's virgin.
It's delicious, Gerbeck. You should try it.
All right, Gerbeck tries it.
Surzex, Sereth, give me deception checks. Gerbeck, you gotta insight this.
Oh.
Well,
Sarah.
Sereth's being kind of weird about it, but Surzex seems very sincere. So do with that what you will.
I look at it and I just down it.
All right, roll a con saving throw. All right, you keep it down, but this is just swamp water.
It's the spot, doesn't it, Gerbeck?
Doesn't it just taste like ash, or is that only food?
Well, it's only the food that you guys have brought that you've tried.
Ah.
But this does, taste like swamp water.
I look at Barnabas and give him like a weak smile. And then I scowl at Surzex for liking it.
Yeah, Barnabas kind of just cheerfully returns your smile and obliviously goes about his job of serving red caps as if he thinks he just did you guys a favor.
If we didn't throw up, it would be hydration.
Thanks, Barnabas. See you next time.
Oh, you're very welcome. Come anytime.
Before we go, I would like to talk to Barnabas, see if he knows anything about Belle.
He would not know any more than Maggie's told you.
Ah, okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. So, wrapping that up, we'll say, for the sake of time, you guys come out of the bar a couple hours later and you see your freshly repaired demon grinder. And it actually looks like bits and pieces of the armor that had been pierced are like patched over with like some of the scrap here. And it looks like it might even be pieces of Tormentor that have just been welded on, spot welded in places.
Can you still tell that it's an old demon grinder of whose name I forget?
Ragadraga?
Yep, Ragadraga.
Well, it was like customized by Ragadraga kind of superficially. So it had like totems kind of indicating the werebore status. So it had tusks and stuff on it at the chomper, made to look kind of like goring tusks. But any of that superficial stuff, you guys in the course of driving around could have removed or kept. So if you want it to, it still looks like it's Ragadraga's vehicle.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
we kept it.
We kept it.
Nice.
It's our flex on all the other war bands.
Okay.
So she repaired it to full health?
Yes.
Oh. That's a lot of damage.
Alright. Think it's time to get out of here, guys? Oh, we need to go get our letter.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
I'll go figure that out.
Okay. Just Sereth, or
Yep.
like you don't want people to come with you?
No, anyone can come.
All right.
Some alone time with her.
Nope. Gerbeck will come.
All right. So you two head over to Mad Maggie's as she emerges with a scrawled letter of introduction, and her handwriting is kind of just very messy and all over the place, and it actually word to word looks like slightly different, messy handwriting, as if different people have written it.
She writes in ransom.
Yeah, basically. Well, here you are.
Thank you for your kindness.
Thank you for the scrap.
Hmm. I actually have one more question. Do you happen to have a large blank tapestry?
I look at him confused.
She looks at you confused. No?
Hmm. All right. Well, that's everything then. Once
Well,
again,
what use would it be to you? Perhaps in some of my trades, if I know it's valuable, I could try to acquire one.
well, these vehicles we've acquired are they're all made to look a specific way, give them some distinction to whoever used to own them. I was thinking we could do the same.
So you're thinking of making your own standard with the.
Something along those lines, yes.
Oh, interesting. And what would it be worth to you?
Uh, well, how about this? I'll pull out the spell scroll of Avard's Black Tentacles.
Hmm. Well, I will certainly try to acquire one, and if you come back and I have one, we can trade.
Certainly. I'll be sure to hold on to this until the next time we're back.
Yes, do.
All right. Once again, thank you for your kindness and hospitality. Until we meet again.
Yes, you're very welcome, and please, any scrap that you do find, bring it my way.
Oh, you'll be our first stop if we do acquire some.
Certainly don't take it to Basilstein. He wouldn't know
Didn't
what to
think
do
I
with an
understood.
infernal carburetor if it bit him.
I'd
What
laugh even
do
though I
you
don't know
do
what
with
that
an
is.
infernal carburetor? And then Gerbeck pulls out his pen and paper.
She laughs as if you just told a joke and kind of pats you on the shoulder. That's a good one.
I'm serious. I have no idea.
Well, it'd best be off with you now.
All right. Wave goodbye. And
He does not want
go
to
back to
create
the
any
boys.
competition.
I wave goodbye and follow Sereth. And on the way out, I whisper to Sereth, I don't even think she knows.
You might be right about that, but I'm not going to question it.
All right. Oh, and as you guys are leaving, Maggie calls out, "Oh, wait! One more thing. I couldn't help but notice that you're in kind of a hurry."
That we are, yes.
Well, I know that it's not easy getting around down here if you're not a native. Um, Perhaps we can work out some sort of um, deal for a guide.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, I could send pins here with you, and
Oh,
he would be able to find the volcano much easier than you group.
pins hate us.
Yeah, pins and needles. You guys did not end up helping here. They wanted you to kill one of the madcaps who they had played a prank on, and you guys instead just created a bunch of chaos around that madcap and returned his lost scythe to him. So kind of had the opposite effect of what they had been going for.
She said she'd send Pins with us. Is Needles actually still alive?
Pins and Needles are both still alive, yes.
Oh.
Hmm.
I thought the Madcap might have killed him.
I kind of hoped.
Ah, well, what would you want?
Well, I would use this as an advance on any future scrap.
I see.
Seems
I'll
like a
look to
pretty darn
Gerbeck.
good deal.
We'll have to go discuss it with the group. We'll come right back.
All right.
Yep.
Guys, she'll... Mad
Maggie offered to lend us one of her imps to guide us in return for us bringing her scrap. But
Which one?
I think it was Pins.
Yes.
No, it seems like a good idea, but what if we don't bring her scrap? Then we're just kind of indebted to her, so... Plus, Jail's a great navigator. He's got us there, like, every time in 2 or 3 tries at most.
I try not to laugh. Having a guide would definitely be beneficial. Especially
Probably
since...
the most helpful thing that we could ask for, and if we don't even have to pay anything now, for all we know, we can come back dead,
No,
and that wouldn't work. So,
I mean, I don't really want to be indebted to anybody here.
We've been having our fair share of skirmishes with other warbands. I'm sure we'll find scrap.
it's not like we're in debt to, like, the soul or anything, it's just for scrap metal.
Worst case scenario, we can give her Jail's bike.
Oh! Not gonna fly.
Would you rather be in debt to a hag in hell or give up a bike?
Neither, let's go.
Alright, so we're taking the deal?
I suppose. If you guys don't trust my navigating.
I trust it.
I'm walking back to Maggie already.
Sereth is on his own for
Alright.
getting the scrap.
This affects all of
Sereth
us!
is, never
I'll help
Sereth
you,
is never on
Sarah.
his
Alright.
own.
Okay.
Let's leave.
Kilvius follows Sereth.
I'll return to Mad Maggie and accept the deal.
All right. He is quite pleased, and one of the ravens perched on her shoulder flies over and lands on yours. And
Ins. Bork.
hello.
Yay. We now have an imp that can hear every single secret thing we talk about and report it to somebody we know nothing about.
Out of all the people in hell we've dealt with, I think we can trust Mad Maggie.
She is the nicest.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, so you guys, Sareth wanders back over to the group. Raven that looks very displeased for a bird perched on his shoulder.
we just pick up on that?
Yeah. He doesn't look too happy about his situation here. Gerbeck, you get a poke on your shoulder.
I turn the direction they didn't poke.
You turn away from Redcap's outstretched finger, and he's like, "Damn it! I thought that would work." And he stomps away.
Perfect.
big brain.
They're gonna be doing it to everybody now.
Yeah, so you guys get in your freshly repaired demon grinder and I guess your same old scavenger and devil's ride, and you guys are ready to head out from the fortress unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
Nope, I'm good.
Is
Think we're
anybody
good?
coming in the scavenger, or am I still riding that solo?
I'm still in the devil's ride. Or
Uh,
demon grinder.
I'd be willing to split up now that there's ACs in both of them.
All right.
+4.
Oof, okay. You still, I think, just pass. I gotta look up my devil's ride stat block here with the stunt.
Jail's gonna beat the shit out of Sarah straight away.
Get
Keeps
on.
talking.
Okay, with a +4, you just managed to peel out. It's very wobbly, and you almost don't correct the bike in time, so you almost hit the dirt.
I'm gonna need some training wheels on this thing.
Good to. And also, we didn't discuss where we're going, so we're just going wherever you take us.
With the imp in the different car.
I was gonna tell Pins to go perch on Jail's shoulder if he was still leading the way.
Quick roller D8s.
I'm just doing tricks.
The jail's just kind of doing burnouts in the dirt here.
Wait for Sarah to lead the way.
So whoever is driving the demon grinder with Thereth sitting in the passenger seat, you can roll 2d10s.
Oh god, I think that's me.
Doubles, doubles, doubles.
Nice.
All right. And let's see how long it's gonna take you guys.
Also, where the hell are we going? Stygian Docks or the volcano?
Volcano.
Yeah, I thought you guys were going to the volcano, but that's
Alright, we can do that.
that was just what I
Volcano.
thought. All right.
You gotta take us to the map so I can draw the stupid path again.
Right.
We're on the black phase of the adventure. I've been drawing the black dotted line now.
So this time around, Pins is giving Surzex some excellent directions, but he's just saying everything like a real kind of like a bratty teenager tone. Like he doesn't want to be doing this, but he has to, and he's gonna give you all of the sass about the fact that he's doing this. And in a couple hours, you guys approach a very large volcano. In fact, it pretty much engulfs the entire horizon, and clouds of fire and ash spew through its caldera. Trails of lava flow down to the ground and become more outreaching spires of rock. The air trembles with the angry gurgling from deep within, and a vast, multi-layered fortress has been hewn into the volcano's rocky slope. Gerbeck, you hear from the map, an ousted archduke sulking in a volcano, eager to reclaim his stolen throne.
Some secret when even the map knows it.
Do I see an entry point?
You do see one potential path with the lava flows around the volcano, it looks like this would get you the closest.
Well, I'm gonna start heading that way then.
All right. So you guys drive towards the volcano, and as you do, even with the AC units, you start to feel the heat. As you guys are in the vehicles, you start to sweat. It is getting hotter and hotter as you approach, and even the AC does not help you here. I'm going to need everybody without fire resistance to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I love the feet. Oh God. I took to try and have efficiency and Constitution saving throws in. Oh, but I didn't level up. That'll be a +1 more. You said
We
that we
didn't
leveled
level
up
up
after.
yet.
Oh, we didn't. I
Well,
thought
you guys
said-
haven't rested since meeting Morgan King.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
We're fine. 9 would. Oh wait, I would be next to a paladin though. I think. I would assume.
Yeah, you're in the vehicle with Durzex. I think you'd be close enough. But not to worry, because this first check, the DC is only 5. So you
Thank
guys
God.
passed it. But even in the climate-controlled vehicle here, you guys are feeling the heat a little bit. Beads of sweat forming. Some of you kind of fidgeting uncomfortably in your heavy armor. Oh yeah, I guess I should mention, anybody wearing medium or heavy armor makes that check at disadvantage.
Oof.
I can't roll lower than a 5.
Good to be rolling commando.
All right, so you're good for this check, Gerbeck.
Yay.
All right, so you guys slowly drive your vehicles up the precarious path. Boulders and rubble are strewn across the face of the volcano, and just this one narrow path that you're kind of carefully picking through that you see leads up to the fortress. However, up ahead in the road, a lava flow kind of flows right across, blocking your path. And you see as a force of devils is lined up in a strict regiment on the other side of the lava flow. You guys are down here.
Well, we have our
Okay,
letters, so we should be able to just go here, I think.
makes sense.
Devil's Ride, Demon Grinder,
Divine sense.
Avenger. There be devils.
Your new War Machine tokens are really cool looking.
Yeah, we plugged the blog I took this from the other day. Pretzel Lectern. Thanks a lot for the art, and thanks for posting it on Reddit. They look really awesome.
Yeah, they do.
All right, so your path obstructed here. You guys pull up to a halt.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
All right, the devils give kind of no indication of letting down their guard. They all have their glaives held ready, looking to use the maximum tactical advantage of the reach of these weapons across this narrow lava flow.
I'll cast message at one of the horned devils, and just go. Which of you is in charge of this formation?
And the horned devil kind of his eyes lock on to where you are in the vehicle, and he responds telepathically, "I'm in charge of this strike force."
Strike force.
Alright, I'll cast message again. We have a letter of introduction. We wish to see
Dispel
Lord
magic.
Bell. We wish to speak with Lord Bell. And I'll give the letter to Pin and tell him, go, fly it over.
I was here to give you directions. I am not your messenger.
Kilvius,
Well,
could
you are one
hand
now.
it over?
No, I'm not one now.
Wouldn't it
Yeah,
be
I-
awful?
Just like sibling.
I will. I'll grab the letter and I'll slowly walk up.
All right, Krush, leaving the vehicle, you are immediately hit by this intense wave of heat. The AC was doing the best it could. It is extremely hot out here.
I'm going to cast protection from energy on myself for fire.
Okay. Does that give you resistance to fire? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do not have to make these con saves as long as you are under the effects of that spell.
Nice.
So aware of the heat, but no longer affected by it, you dismount from the weapon station of the demon grinder here and deliver the letter of introduction. One of the horned devils like flies across the lava flow and kind of intimidatingly looms over you as he takes the letter, and he indicates forward that he looks it over, kind of thinks for a moment to himself before handing it over to the other horned devil, who flies into the carved fortress in the face of the volcano here. And the horned devil that came out to meet you here just tells you to wait before flapping back into his defensive position across the lava flow.
Just sit down cross-legged, right? Well, not cross-legged, but kind of just like crouch down, turtle sitting.
Hmm.
I don't know if turtles can sit cross-legged or not.
They can now.
All right. So, in the time it takes for the other horned devil to come back, I want everybody to roll another con saving throw, unless, of course, you are resistant to the heat.
Kerbeck's like, yeah, no, fuck that.
No, I didn't. I was just showing Colton Protection of Energy did.
Oh, I see.
I'm not 9th level yet, so cannot cast it.
All right.
Didn't we hit 9 already?
No, we didn't.
Haven't rested yet.
We still got the other benefits of a long rest, though.
Yeah, for the long rest before meeting Mordenkainen, but Mordenkainen was the milestone for level 9. So
Okay.
next time you guys have a long rest, you will wake up to be level 9.
Spoilers.
I mean, if you survive that long.
Oh,
Jail, did you give me another con save?
I'm resistant to fire.
Oh, yes, you got the shield.
You
Fuck
said
me, it's
that any,
hot down here,
any less
Killius.
pretentiously, Catlin. I am.
I'm resistant to fire.
I'm going to put on another layer of clothes in front of Gerbeck.
what a dick.
I just look at him as if he's like, I can't even comprehend how stupid he is right now.
All right, and you guys, well, I guess the only two of you that are not affected by or not resistant to heat in this group, you guys continue to sweat and feel uncomfortable as the rest of them lord it over you that they're doing just fine here. And as you guys wait, we're going to do a bit of live action role play as I make everybody wait, and I call a 5-minute break.
Wait, we're gonna LARP? I didn't sign up for this.
You're gonna do the easiest LARP ever. All you have to do is nothing.
For
What's
yourself.
my motivation?
Just look at your current life and you'll be there.
There are
Fucking
a bunch
feel
of
bad.
armed devils telling you to wait. There's your motivation.
So, am I going to put a 5-minute timer on? It's actually going to be a 10-minute timer?
Maybe. Let's
We'll
take
split
a
it at
10-minute
7.
break here. Oh,
5 minutes.
7.5. Going once, going twice. All right.
Sold to the gentleman in the back.
We put the JK timer up there, so we're actually back. There it is. All right. So you guys continue to wait. For a few of you, it feels unbearably long as you sit there in the heat. The rest of you pass the moment by being absolutely comfortable. In fact, some of you are putting on more clothes. But eventually, the horned devil returns from the fortress and just looks to the other horned devil and nods. He gives a hand signal, and the bearded devils break rank and open up a path. However, this is going to have to be stepped across. There is no way that the war machines are going to cross this small ford in the river of lava in front of you.
How wide is the river?
It's not very wide at all. At some points, like less than 10 feet. It's just that the only point where the vehicles would have a chance is these crumbling rocks, and they don't look like they're going to last much longer or hold much weight.
I'm going to whip out my spoons, and I'm going to create a large, flat piece of steel or iron.
Nice.
We would still have to leave the demon grinder along. I think it's huge or gargantuan or some shit.
Yeah, it is. I think it's gargantuan. Yeah, demon grinder's gargantuan. So you can summon some steel, but right over top of a lava flow, it is getting pretty malleable pretty quickly.
What is the metal that's immune to heat? Was it?
I mean, everything's got a melting point, but some have higher melting points than others.
Like obsidian?
Obsidian's like
that?
the result of lava flows, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like
Well, like once they cool. So obsidian would be molten at one point.
tungsten has a high
Tungsten
melting
probably has a
point,
very high melting point, yeah.
3,420 degrees Celsius, but I think lava's still hotter than that.
No, lava's. I don't think so.
And
Well,
I wouldn't be able to create that much of it.
How hot is lava? Oh, actually, lava's a bit cooler than that.
but this is Avernus lava.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, with the value that you can conjure, you can't make enough of a material that would withstand lava to also make a bridge for the vehicles.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much.
Alright.
Basically, I'm saying that that clever solution has worked too many times. This time it can't.
Alright. Pop the steering wheels off and hoof it.
I could ramp the bike over if JL wants to do that.
How large is this?
It's to scale. So there's points where it's like easily stepped across, but the vehicles just wouldn't fit across. The rock near the edges is crumbling into the magma, and driving them close would be perilous. They
Well,
might cause a collapse.
I think we gotta take the good old footmobile, guys.
Yep.
All right, so you guys exit the vehicles. Gerbeck and Sereth, you guys feel the oppressive heat of this place hit you as you leave the AC behind. But I just called for a check, so I'll go easy on you as you guys gingerly step across the rock path in the lava here. Some of them kind of crumbling under feet a bit, making you feel anxious as you step across. The anxiety isn't helped at all by the rank and file devils just glaring at you, glaives held in two hands at the ready, as they kind of form a tunnel that you have to walk, between, and the horned devils at the very end, watching you and waiting for you all to cross. They begin to lead you up the path towards the imposing carved structure in the fortress in the volcano's rocky slopes here. As you guys pass through the gaping maw of the gate and travel into the rock of the volcano, you travel downwards into the earth as you descend carved stone steps ever deeper into the heart of this volcano. You guys descend eventually into a cavernous forge. Channels of bubbling lava wind through the complex. It casts a fiery light over huge anvils. Chained giants with coal-black skin and fiery orange hair hammer out weapons under the malignant gaze of a pit fiend seated on a flying throne hovering over top of a lake of lava. Throughout the forge, sparks fall like rain. And
Fuck, it's hot.
I'd say.
Who called the forge?
That was
Whoa.
Brighton.
Big brain Gerbeck.
What's in the lava?
that is a pit fiend on a hovering throne.
Oh, nah.
So that is this.
Awesome.
Oh.
We could take him
No, we couldn't.
out to fucking dinner before he fucks us.
True.
All right. So you guys descend, escorted by the horned devils. At this time, everybody that's not resistant to fire, make another con saving throw.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Good
All
job,
right.
guys.
I'm trying to
Um,
look nonchalant about the heat as possible.
You're giving it a passing shake at not letting it look like it's affecting you. Now,
Gerbeck is very annoyed.
why have you sought me out? And who are you?
Assuming
You'll actually come up
That
for
is
ourselves.
from the pit fiend. He's got a very rich, smooth, sonorous voice. Kind of catches you by surprise. You thought this would be some gravelly demon voice, but it's actually quite attractive to listen to. Now, just you know, pretend you don't hear it in my voice and a more attractive voice.
Step 1, be attractive. I am going to take a knee, I think. Because I think it's probably the right thing to do in this instance.
I won't take a knee, but I'll definitely give like a bit of a bow and just say, Lord Bell, we come to you with an offer. One that may return you to the throne of Avernus.
Oh.
I didn't think you guys would be so straightforward. Okay.
I'm also surprised with that too.
I mean, let's tell him what he wants to hear, man.
Hush, fool! Are you a complete idiot? Do not utter such blasphemies here. As he says that, but his hand gestures for you to keep it on the down low.
He's like low-key loving it.
And just say it without saying it out loud. If you were here to propose such things, I would behead you instantly. But tell me of your crimes that you would wish to commit.
We seek out the likely the mightiest weapon that rests here in Avernus. And we heard you might know where it is.
Gerbeck, catching on to what's going on, gives him a big wink after Surzek says that.
And what would you fools do with such a weapon?
Oh, fucking treading water in the deep end now, boy.
Come on, sir.
To be honest, I wasn't prepared for this.
Owner? Question mark? We would return it to its rightful owner.
Another wink.
So you propose to strengthen your enemy by returning them their weapon of choice.
Well, from what we know, this weapon can so-called redeem this person.
That is possibly a likely side effect.
Meaning that this person would no longer be evil?
They would potentially no longer be an enemy.
Right, that could be an outcome, but possibly very unlikely. So we could say that you are giving them a powerful weapon to aid them in their quest.
Yes, we could say that.
And you've come here because you think I know the location of such an artifact.
If anyone were to know something of that power, it would surely be you.
Yeah, you really hit the metal on the anvil with that one.
No one knows Avernus like you do, my lord.
You guys are just laying it on thick.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you've spent any time here, you know that information is not given freely.
Oh, we know that.
I need you to complete a task for me if I am to divulge the location of the sword.
Simply name it and consider it done.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, yeah.
What else are we gonna do?
Jesus, Blake. One pulls pants down too.
Let's go murder a bunch of babies. Or
I mean, we
I'm gonna
don't
look-
get anywhere without knowing what he wants.
I'm gonna look back at the rest of the party and slap Sereth on the ass and give him bardic inspiration.
I try not to show any reaction to it, but inside I'm disgusted.
I desire 9 specific adamantine rods. They were taken from me, and I need them returned. I do not know of their location, but I know a creature who does. Seek out the Sybarex and find the location of the adamantine rods, and then return them to me, and I will tell you where to find the sword.
And do you know where we could find this person?
My agent will escort you. Are we in agreement?
I have one question, and it might be a long shot, but we are kind of trying to help out the new city, and I was wondering, do you know if there's any way that we could stall it from, going blub blub blub? Oh.
He doesn't pause. The DM is a fallible human and needs to think about how this very powerful demon or devil would respond to you. You have already crossed a line with your open display of brazenness here. I do not give our those that would be listening any more fodder to suspect us.
I'm not a fan of jokes.
Well, then we're in agreement, and we should probably get on our way.
Yep.
Don't want to take up any more of your time.
Yes.
All right. So he kind of taps on the stone of his throne with his flaming sword, and you guys are at the mouth of his fortress. There is an imp standing before you that you've never seen before, and he says, "Boss is telling me to take you to the Sybarex."
That is
Yeah.
correct.
All right,
And
come
you
this
believe-
way. And he just kind of starts hobbling down the mountainside.
All right then.
All right. As you guys get back down past the rank of devils, they watch you again cross the lava flow. You notice that the rocks making the ford here are noticeably worn down since you have come up. Gerbeck and Sareth, give me another con saving throw. You descend the mountain here.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna use mine too.
You
How
add,
does-
you add a d8 to it if it's a bardic inspiration.
I was gonna use my regular inspiration. Would I still have bardic inspiration at this point?
You were teleported to the mountainside, so yes.
All right, I'm gonna use it then. Oops, the D18. 15, I guess. Sure.
All right. You guys are still good, but man, it like your like toes are starting to like feel pain through your shoes as they're so hot. You guys are kind of like dancing from foot to foot, not to like have your feet touching the ground for any length of time. But you guys make it back to the vehicles, and the imp instructs you where to go. So whoever is leading the charge,
Which imp we got to?
um,
I'm guessing Pin's fucked off at this point.
yeah, Pins is going to see you guys return and just say, well, looks like my job's done. You guys found him. That's all I was told to do. I'm going. And he just flies away. Now, this new imp instructs you guys where to go. Who wants to roll? 2d10.
I'll do it. Wait, I rolled 1d10.
All right.
Go.
Okay. All right. So, next session, you guys will be going to PA.
Oh
Damn!
Just kill me.
Seraph jumps in lava. I don't actually do that.
Yeah, because I pushed you in the lava.
Oh!
We're going to PA.
With our new
Fucking
imp
PA.
friend Snips.
Yep, that's his name.
He's
now.
like, don't call me that. My name's Balorkos.
But Snips is way easier to pronounce.
It's also very condescending.
Oh.
All right. So, who is going to start next session off with inspiration?
Sarah having colossal balls.
Sarah for gargling, Bell's colossal balls.
Oh.
Mine's also going to Sereth for carrying the RP.
Yeah, I'd
Mine
probably
too.
also say Sarah.
Seraph?
God damn.
All right.
Mine goes to Krush, by the way.
4.
For also kind of being a bit RP in there.
For falling in love with Cruel.
Also that.
That was just Gerbeck in disguise.
All
I
right.
can't disguise that jawline.
Make Gerbeck dress up for him now.
So it's a good thing you guys got a letter of introduction. Let's just say that.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and tune in next Sunday when we'll be continuing our Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign, and find us back here on next Monday as the boys find out what a Sybarex is. Sybarex, I think. There we go. That's how you say it. Sybarex.
Either way, it sounds terrifying.
Sound friendly.
Oh, it's terrifying. Think Cronenberg.
Oh man.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye!